Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is Dr. Peru here. Today we're going to show you how to make your hair thick and shiny. As you know, with my videos, I like to explain what's behind things, what's the root cause of certain issues. When we talk about hair, realize that anything going on with your hair is just the tip of the iceberg. I'm not interested in having you take more supplements. Instead, we're going to relate a lot of this to your diet and food, because ultimately that's the best source. Let's start with biotin. Biotin is a B vitamin. A lot of people take biotin, and it does help with the thickness of your hair, your nails, and your skin. But why do you need to take biotin? Are we deficient in biotin? Biotin can come from your diet, but it can also come from your gut microbiome. Your good bacteria make biotin, and one side effect of antibiotics is that they can cause hair problems. This happens because certain microbes are no longer present or are in smaller amounts, so they aren't producing enough biotin. There's a huge connection between alterations in your gut and hair problems due to biotin deficiency. This is why people who start taking biotin might see a change, but once they stop, the hair problem returns. A couple of other reasons people might be deficient in biotin include eating raw eggs. There's a certain chemical in egg whites that, if not cooked, can bind with biotin and prevent absorption. If you cook the whites of the egg, but not the yolk, you don't have to worry about it. You won't become deficient in biotin. Alcohol is another reason why people are deficient in biotin, as it affects your liver and also interferes with the absorption of biotin. So, what are the best sources of biotin? Liver, egg yolks, and nutritional yeast. These are great sources of biotin. Salmon is also a good option. Keep in mind, if you eat the egg yolks, they contain biotin, but the whites contain a substance that can interfere with absorption unless cooked properly. Additionally, if you're magnesium deficient, which a lot of people are, that could be the reason you're not absorbing biotin. Magnesium is very important, as are zinc and copper, both of which assist biotin absorption. Now let's talk about vitamin A. Specifically, we are talking about the active form of vitamin A, called retinol, which is found only in animal products. The best sources of vitamin A are liver and egg yolks, but you can also get it from shellfish and cod liver oil. What's so important about vitamin A in relation to your hair? Vitamin A helps control sebum production, making your hair very shiny. Next, let's move on to omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids are both important, but when people consume a lot of seed oils, like corn oil and vegetable oil, it can negatively affect your body, including your hair. Omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids compete with each other, so we want to eliminate excess omega-6 fats and increase omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 is crucial for making your hair thick and shiny. You can get omega-3 fatty acids from fish oils, and if you get it from cod liver oil, you'll also get additional benefits from vitamins A and D. Now let's talk about Lactobacillus reuteri, L. reuteri for healthy hair. This is a type of microbe, and there's a lot of research on it. L. reuteri is missing in 96% of the population because most of us have taken antibiotics in the past. This microbe does a lot for our bodies, but one specific thing it does is increase sebum production, the oil that helps your hair become shiny. It also stimulates hair growth. There's a lot to learn about this microbe, and I'll upload a video on this. It will be really fascinating. Now, let's move on to the important topic of copper. Copper plays a vital role in many enzymes in the body. One of these enzymes helps regulate iron, preventing its accumulation in tissues. Iron is important for hair growth because it helps deliver oxygen to the roots of the hair, supports hair growth, thickens the hair, and helps with collagen formation. What I didn't know before is that copper regulates iron. So if you address your copper deficiency, you might actually improve your iron levels. But it's not always necessary to take a copper supplement. it's more important to understand how you became deficient in copper in the first place. One major way we can become deficient in copper is through the use of nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, NPK fertilizers. These fertilizers are commonly used in farming, but they create micronutrient deficiencies, especially copper. If the grass and vegetation are deficient in copper, the animals that graze on them become copper deficient as well. There's a fascinating book called Soil, Grass, and Cancer, which explains how copper deficiency in livestock causes dull, lifeless hair, among other issues. If this happens to sheep and cows, it's likely the same could happen to humans. Another way we become copper deficient is by consuming too much iron. Many wheat and grain products are fortified with iron, and taking too much iron can block copper absorption. The recommended daily intake of iron is 8 to 18 milligrams, but we typically lose only 0.5 to 1 milligram a day, which creates a major imbalance. Vitamin A and copper work together, so a low-fat diet that leads to low retinol levels will also affect copper. Additionally, fructose corn syrup depletes copper, so if you're eating a lot of junk food, that could be contributing to your copper deficiency. Long-term use of zinc can also deplete copper, so I recommend taking zinc in a blend with other trace minerals. If you're taking magnesium, choose magnesium glycinate, which is highly absorbable. I know this is a lot of information, so let me summarize it. 1. Probiotic foods. Like sauerkraut and kimchi are great for building up your gut microbiome. 2. Liver. Should be included in your diet because it's rich in copper. 3. Egg yolks are a good source of biotin and vitamin A. 4. Cod liver oil provides omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, and vitamin A, as well as some copper. 5. Organic foods are essential because glyphosate used in non-organic farming depletes nutrients in the soil and in your body. 6. Trace minerals. Like copper and zinc are important, and they need to be in the right ratios for optimal health. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, then do let me know in the comments. Also, do not forget to subscribe the channel.